Hey, what's up, everyone? How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are awesome today. Thanks for coming out. I definitely appreciate you guys. We're getting everything ready here. I'm waiting for the game to load in because it's like, I don't want to load in. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I want you to load in. I don't know what it's doing. All right, I think we got her. All right, hold on one second. We are just about ready to rock and roll here. All right, I think we're in. All right. Why did that not work? Hold on. Wrong button. There we go. All righty. How's everyone doing today? Oh crap, I don't have the chat up on the screen. One second. Let me get the chat up so I can see you guys. Pop out chat. There we go. I see Melon. What's up, man? JP. Good to see ya. McVen. How are you today? We got Andy. What's up, Andy? I appreciate you guys. All right, I think we're pretty much ready here. I think we got everything all sorted out and ready to rock and roll. All right, everything looks good for the most part. Everything looks pretty decent. That might be a little bit too small. I don't know. Maybe I should make my ugly face bigger. Streaming software is giving me a problem here. All right. There we go. Why is it doing that? The streaming software is a pain in my buttocks like 24 hours a day for some crazy reason. It's always a buttocks pain, I'll tell you. All right. I blame Donna. I think Donna did it, honestly. My guess is whatever it was, Donna did it. Anytime something goes wrong in this game, you just blame Donna. Trust me. Trust me. That's how we do it. That's how we do it to it around here. All right, so we're going to go check out some of these Showdown races and see what we got. I don't think my car is going to be fast enough, but we'll see what we can do. Where's this Showdown up here? All right, let me hit change car. We're going to figure out which one's going to be my best bet to use. So I got the Super Snake. I think the Super Snake is really my only option here, unfortunately. I'm too cheap to upgrade another car. So, maybe by the last day I'll make it, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I'm too cheap to upgrade another car. If I played the game for 6 hours a day, I'd make more than enough game cash to upgrade everything, but unfortunately... Ooh, look at this. Look at this. I don't ever remember... Look at the graphics there. I don't remember this track. Ooh. That's a nice looking track. Look at that. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm a big fan of this one. This one looks good. The car looks awesome. I mean, the lighting looks good. That's really nice. That's really nice. All right. All right, Melon says, great news. The Audi RS6 Avant GT is a great car. So, probably Sunday and Monday, I'm going to be working on a few shift pattern videos. So, I'll get a video for that out. And I think there's maybe 2 or 3 cars I need to get a shift pattern video done for. So Sunday and Monday will be my shift pattern video days to get some stuff out for you guys. But Melon, thanks for the heads up. I kind of had a feeling. I bet it's just a reskin or really close to a reskin as one of the others. I could be wrong, but my guess is it's just another reskin. Melon, does it shift the same way where you get into like 5th gear really quick or whatever? What's up, Make It? How you doing today? Do I have a video on the 918 Spider? I actually don't know. There's probably 1,500 cars in the game. I think I have one for that car, but it gets really hard to keep track. But if you go to YouTube and just type in Danny Lightning and the name of the car, if it pops up, then I have a video for it. If it doesn't, then I probably don't, unfortunately. But I feel like I did make a video for that car, but like I said, 1,500 plus cars, that's hard to keep track of everything, unfortunately. Andy Style, what's up, buddy? Morgan, nice to see ya. Hey, Darren, how are you today? Oh yeah, the CS63, I think that's the second fastest car in the game right now, so that's actually a pretty cool car, Andy. JP says, yeah, it says happy holidays in some sports. Oh, this track says happy holidays. Well, I guess the holidays aren't quite over for the game yet. Man, the graphics look good. Someone told me there was supposed to be a big graphics upgrade on this update. So, the graphics look awesome. Hey, Miguel, what's up, my man? Awesome to see ya. How's your day going? If I miss anybody's comments, I'm sorry. Trying to read all the comments and play at the same time is a pain in the buttocks. Mario, hello, hello. Yeah, Andy, there's a lot of vehicles that people are afraid to race. You almost want to find like sleepers that people are like, hey, that looks like a crappy car, I can beat that. And then you beat them. You find the sleepers. That's your goal. Get the Nissan Juke R and live race that. Everybody thinks they're gonna win, but you might kick their buttocks. That's one of the best live racing cars, just because almost everybody will race it, and it wins almost every race if you set it up right. People aren't afraid of that one. Miguel, this is the American Road Trip Chicago Showdown. Art for Chicago. Stranger Days, hello, hello. You got the Tusk. Cool. Cool, cool. I'm gonna be working for a shift pattern video for the Tusk and the new milestone prize car we just got. So, in the next couple of days, we'll have that out. Give me a couple days though. I still got to figure out those cars. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. This is one of those crappy cars that's a really good thing to have. JP, I did see the new collections cars. I didn't realize they weren't available for credits though. I'm not a fan of collections. I feel like collections is nothing more than a money grab. It's not really not really something that highly benefits the players, because most players can't really do much with it, really, without spending a huge amount of money. So collections is just kind of it's on my list of things I don't really care about in this game. I mean, basically you got to get a purple star car and then max it out to complete the task on most of them. I mean, who can afford to do that, you know? I mean, paid crates, it's crazy. Andy Styles says, what's the rarest color for the PC Bentley? I don't know. man. I have no idea. If you want to race slower cars, does time zone matter? Not really. I mean, I wouldn't think so. I mean, it really just depends on who's on, but I don't know if you're talking about Showdown or live racing or what, but for live racing, they try and put you in a lobby similar to your dyno time that it thinks the car is going to run. Now, when it comes to Showdown, it just kind of depends on who's currently on and how fast their car is, so I've never tried to get on at like 3 a.m. and run a Showdown, so I don't know if that would have any type of advantages or not, but the thing is, it doesn't really matter what time of day you're on. If your opponents have fast cars, they have fast cars, so I wouldn't really think that would make a difference, but I mean, I guess you could try it. But I would suspect that there's going to be people with really fast cars on the Showdowns at all times of the day. But, I mean, there's probably less people on, but I don't think this game has several different servers. So let's say you get on at like 3 in the morning. You're probably more likely to race somebody from like Japan or something than the United States if you're in the United States. So I think everybody's on the same servers, so there's probably people on all around the clock. I don't think the time zone's gonna matter whatsoever, to tell you the truth. Andy says, I'm with you, Danny. I stopped playing collections months ago. Yeah, you know, I was one of the last people to get collections. If I have a car, I'm going to lock it into collections, but I haven't really ran any of the races or nothing. I don't like it. Don't like it. I have no interest in collections. 3, 2, 1, go. It's just, it's something I see as, okay, this is going to cost me a fortune to complete. Can't do it. You know, I had somebody comment on my video yesterday there because I said I can't afford to spend hundreds of dollars every time there's an event. Someone's like, oh, you have 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. You can afford anything you want. People should really figure out what they're talking about before they say something, because if you don't know what you're talking about, don't say it, man. I mean, when I post a video, it usually gets between $2 and $3 and $4. You know, they pay you by views, not subscribers. The majority of my subscribers, yeah, I got 56,000 subscribers, but do you know how many of the people have quit the game and stopped playing? They don't watch my videos anymore. Now, if all those people were still playing, man, I'd probably be making a fortune, but that's the problem with games like this, is you have really high turnover rates on mobile games, so I get a couple thousand views per video. Usually 1,000 views is like $2 on YouTube, so it's just funny how people think just because you're a YouTuber, you're rich. Ah, crap, I hit the watch an ad button. I wish they were right. I really wish they were right. But yeah, I mean, I might spend, I don't know how many hours making a video to get $2 or $6 off of it. I mean, some videos, I don't really understand how they work their stuff, because I mean, one video might make $2. Another video that for some reason might make 30, even though they have the same amount of views. So YouTube's weird, but the majority of the videos make a few dollars. All right, so this car unfortunately isn't going to be a great car for Showdown, but we're going to do our best. Now that guy, I think that was a bot right there. I don't think that was a real player. But I actually wish Showdown would find some sort of better way to make matchmaking so it was actually more even or more fair. But they really shouldn't max slow cars up against really fast cars, personally. Will the Shelby Super Snake be able to do it? Maybe. I mean, so far, every time I've used the Super Snake, I've got the prize car on the last day. So generally, I go on the first day and I run a couple of races. Then eventually it gets to the point where I'm just losing everything. Then I come back on the next day, do it again, next day, do it again, and then eventually, I'll get the car, but I don't know. All you can do is try. I've been told several times that, oh, this car will never make it, and then it does on the last day, but just barely. So there's a small chance. There's a small chance you could, and there's a pretty big chance that you won't, but we'll see how she goes, right? You just got to do your best. Kirk, how you doing today? You are from the Philippines. Cool, cool. JP says, I have a Patriarch Max and I'm struggling to launch it right. I don't really remember how you drive that car. I mean, a lot of these newer cars they've been coming out with are a pain in the butt to drive. I don't remember if that one was or not, but I'm sure there's several videos on that car that should show you how to drive it when it's maxed, but some cars, I mean, some cars are just, like, for example, for me, there's certain cars that may be really easy for somebody else to drive, but for me, I'm like, nope, I don't like this one, so. Raymond says, where to buy the Ring Brothers Loadmaster? So you're talking about that green one, the Enyo? I don't think that's currently available right now. Most of those Purple Star cars are event cars, so you have to wait. What the heck? You gotta wait for that car to be used for an event before it becomes available. So there's generally the cars you pull out of crates, which are all Golden Star cars, and then you have the Purple Star cars, which are only available at certain times. Unfortunately, you can't get any car you want at any time, but the Enyo is not available at this time that I know of. I don't think it's available for anything right now. Hey, Johnny Rotten, how's your day going? Yeah, Andy, racing the bots is weird, I'll tell you. I don't know why they go so slow. It's like a free win every time you get a bot. I need to find out how to always get the bots, because that would be great. Oh, I thought that was a convertible for a second. I'm like, wait a second, there's a convertible in the snow? Alright, I got this one. Bam, ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be a really tough showdown. Dogfather, what's up, buddy? I mean, I'm running 7.5, 7.4, 7.6s, so I may be super lucky and win the car. Probably not today. I don't think I'll get it today. I'm not sure how many days we have left on this, but I'll try and get it. We'll see how she goes. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but it's definitely a maybe. Oh, he got me. Alright, Dogfather says, anybody not have the Art 4 collections? I have it on one account, but not the other. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. Maybe you need an update. Maybe one of your accounts has got the new update, maybe one hasn't. That would be my guess. I think, what was it, yesterday or the day before, mine downloaded the new update, so maybe your other account just hasn't got that yet. That would be my guess. Winpoo says, is the Tusk a good car? I don't know yet. I'm going to be doing a shift pattern video on it in the next couple of days, so I got to get on there and figure that car out, but... Hey, Alexander, how's your day going? Good to see ya. JP says this one is 7 days. Good, good. I didn't look at the timer. I'm usually one of those people where I don't notice something. Like if I'm not looking for something, I don't notice it type of deal, so. I'm not very observant unless I'm actually looking. Like I gotta be really paying attention to something to notice stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Hey, that guy's got my banner. Sir, that's my banner. Hold on. 3, 2, 1, go. I think I lost this one. Showdown with a slow car kind of sucks. Hey, Benny, how's your day going? How many trophies do I have? I'm already just getting stomped, so... Alright, I'm at 800 trophy. Ooh. Yeah, this isn't a good sign. This is not a good sign at all. I think my car is probably going to be too slow. I mean, if I can't break 1,000 today, that's bad. 3, 2, 1, go. Sad thing is, I'm probably not going to bust 1,000. Alexander, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. Alright, there I got a 7.6. Yeah, these showdowns are a pain. I like them, sort of. But they're a pain. It seems like they're making the showdowns harder lately. It used to be that they were not as many of the super fast cars in there, but it seems like now they're putting these extra fast cars in there. So if you don't have one of the really high-end cars, you're not winning the showdowns. You're not doing well in the showdowns now, so that I don't like. That I don't like at all. Used to be I would almost always do halfway decent in showdowns. Now it's really hit and miss. But yeah, I mean, used to be like 7-0 cars would be some of the faster ones. Now they're putting some really fast cars in there. Well, what can you do, I guess? 3, 2, 1, go. Just do your best and have fun, you know? That's really the key to it. Do your best and have fun. Alright, so that guy ran a little faster than me. We'll probably switch over to live racing pretty soon. Yeah, there's a possibility I might make it by the last day, but we will see. What's up, Mark? How are you today? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I'm going to try and shift a little differently. I might be shifting a little too fast. Let me see if I can squeeze another 1/10 of a second out of it. I don't think I'm supposed to shift in third as quickly as I am. I always forget how to drive these cars. I drive this one so often I should remember the shift pattern. Alright, we're gonna race a bot, I bet. It's gonna find me a bot. Come on. Big Chief. Three, two, one, go. Let's try that. Is that a little better or a little worse? Big Chief got me. Hey Vincent, how are you doing today? Alright, so Vincent, oh, it did run a little faster. So Vincent, there's a couple of things. It could be the fact that there was recently a new update. And some people have it, some people don't, I think. Like, if you're one of the first or one of the last people to get the new update, you won't see very many people in live racing until either you have it or more people get it. So I'm guessing that might have something to do with it. My game just updated a couple of days ago, and different people get the game on or update on different days. So my guess is it's just you might just be waiting for the update, or maybe you've already got it and other people haven't. That's a guess. But normally when you don't see anybody in live racing, that's normally the culprit. Man, yeah, my car sucks. So if I go into live racing, I do notice like last night there weren't a whole lot of people in the live racing lobbies. I mean, I don't know if it's update related for you or not, but that would be my guess. But I can't remember what day it was, but the game just recently downloaded additional content. And the accounts I have access to got it on different days, I noticed. So you might not have the update yet. I don't know. All right, we got one there. Now that was an easy one. Another bot. I guess they feel sorry for me because my car is so slow. So like, yeah, let's just give them a win. I mean, maybe not, but that's probably it. The game's like, this poor guy keeps losing. Yeah, I don't think I'm stuck. Melon says when 2 showdowns are running, most people are playing those and not live racing. That can definitely play a part in it as well. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't think I'm going to get much further in this showdown, guys. All right. Yeah, my car is just too slow. I've already hit the wall today, so I'm pretty sure after you get so far in a showdown, I feel like the game will intentionally put you up against people that you're going to lose against. So I feel like I'm already there. Let's go see what's in the other showdown. I'll run that for a minute and then we'll go do some live racing or something. But yeah, the showdowns with the prize cars are rough. They are rough these days. How many times do I have to click the X? Sir? Stop that. No pop-ups. Donna, stop popping up. Donna did it. I tell you. Oh yeah, it's really hard to get those prize cars, Strange. It's very hard, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. I wish they would put some of the stuff back to the way it used to be back in the day. Did my game just freeze? Uh-oh. So I don't really have anything to race for this either. Oh, man. I guess I can race this, but I guess I'll need to take it off of the current live racing setup. Tim says the Google Play Store has an update available on my phone. Yeah, it probably has a lot to do with that update, actually. Dogfather, if I spend my resources, I'll use them all. That's the problem. 3, 2, 1, go. I make about enough resources per season to upgrade one car, so if I upgrade more than one, I'm gonna run out of resources eventually. Do I know anything about the Prestige Cup? What about it, SPV? Is there a specific thing you want to know? Cause what info are you looking for? Vince said, dang, I thought a 7.5 or 7. What's the fastest car running? 6.8 or something like that? I mean, a 7.5 car is slow these days, unfortunately. Oh, when it comes out? So the Prestige Cup will start next week on Thursday. So a season lasts for 2 weeks, right? So this Thursday was the new season. The following Thursday is the Prestige Cup. The Thursday after is the new season. Then the following Thursday, a Prestige Cup. Then the following Thursday, the new season. So that's pretty much how that works. Hopefully I explained that good enough. Alright, Lush says, should I be spending gold for fuel? Well, it's up to you. I mean, generally, if I'm not live streaming, I just watch the advertisements because the amount of gold I spend when I'm live streaming, like, I would have so much more gold if I didn't spend it all on upgrades, so. Personally, I think you should save your gold and watch the advertisements. I mean, it's okay to occasionally refill it with gold, but if you do it like 10, 20, 30 times a day, that's going to use a lot of resources. I mean, if you're in a big hurry and you just need to get something done every once in a while, sure, spend a couple of gold, but I wouldn't make a habit of it if you don't need to. But I have a hard time saving gold because I use so much of it on gas when I'm live streaming. I bet I refill my gas tank 8-10 times per live stream. So I probably spend about almost 1,000 gold per month just to do live streams, so I don't recommend it, honestly. What if you max out ads and you just want to play more? I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with your resources, but I mean, a lot of times they're going to offer cars for sale for gold. I mean, sometimes you'll see a crazy good car for gold. And if you spend it all, you're not going to be able to buy those cars unless you spend real money to get the gold at that point. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want with your resources, but I recommend not spending your resources unless you really need to. Oh, he got me. 43, what's up, buddy? Why is the Prestige Cup car so dookie this season? And to make it worse, it's a tier 5 car, so resources are going to be hard to get. Bentleys are the worst cars in the game. Alright, so my advice here would be message game support and say, hey, why is this car dookie? See what they say. You might have to ask them, but I understand your pain there, because upgrading a crappy car just to do the Prestige Cup sucks. Unfortunately, they did give us a piece of junk. I mean, it's a really cool looking car, but it sucks really bad in this game. It's not a good performing car whatsoever. Why am I shifting like that? I don't think that's how I'm... Oh god, he killed me. Should you focus on your M4 competition? Alright, so the M4 competition is a very nice car. It's a really nice car. It's kind of hard to tell someone what to do like that. I mean, the GR Super is amazing. I don't know if you have the GR Super maxed out, but if you really like the M4, yes, it's a really good car. But my advice is always to really focus on the Supra. I love the Supra. It's such a great car, but this one is as well, so I think either one you focus on is nice, but one thing you do need to understand is they put timers on the events for these cars. There's a pretty good chance the event's going to end before you can max out the car, unless you spend some money or unless you already had a whole bunch of those tokens saved up. So that's one problem with them putting the timers on the events. They're pretty much counting on you not to be able to do it unless you buy something, basically. So that's one thing you got to remember is, are you going to be able to get it up to purple stars before the event ends? Now, if you don't finish the event, the good news is you're going to miss out on some cosmetic upgrades. Like, you might not unlock all the paint jobs or the body kits, but the car will still be good. The car will still be really good even if you don't finish the entire event. You're just going to miss out on some bells and whistles for customization. Wait, how do you have the M4 maxed out or nearly maxed out, but you just got the Supra? That's, So you got the M4 event before the Supra? That's really weird. My understanding is generally you have to work your way through the Elite Tuners events in order. Huh. Weird. So a lot of people I know haven't got to the event to get this car yet, so that's weird if you got this before the Supra. I don't know exactly how they worked that because, I mean, back when I was doing Elite Tuners, I finished it before they started all these extra events, basically. But my understanding is you have to go through those events in order, and this is the last car you would get, so that's really weird. Did you do all the other add-on ones as well? Like for the Corvette and the LC500 and the Mustang and all that stuff? Did you already do all those? Because I don't really know how it works. Maybe they changed something, or I don't know, maybe different people are getting the events in different orders. I'm not sure. But I think I was about finished with all the Elite Tuners events when they started adding the Tuners Pit events. That's weird. Just Fong says, I got my super complete tier 5 boss and it's nearly maxed out. And it had both the LC500 and the M4. Nice. Yeah, LC500 and the M4 are both really nice cars. So is the Supra. XYaz, how are you doing today? Just Fong says, my Supra is at 3 stars already. I like the Supra. It's a nice little car. I mean, it's kind of good at everything. It's not one of the best cars in the game, but it's actually good at everything. If you know how to tune and set stuff up, you can do a lot of good stuff with that Supra. I like it. Why my M4 isn't Elite 35? Because you gotta have all the tokens to make it Elite 35. As we all know, the yellow and the purple ones don't come easy, so. The only Elite Tuners cars I have that are purple stars are the main ones. None of the add-ons have been up to purple stars yet. What car would beat Kurt's Mustang? Is Kurt's Mustang tier 3 or tier 4? I'm trying to remember. That's a tier 3 car, right? Or is that a tier 4 car? Alright, Kurt's Mustang is a tier 4 car. So there's a lot of... Alright, Kurt's Mustang was pretty easy to get. Here's the deal though. Here's the problem with like doing the bosses in Tempest with tier 4. I mean, you can get a really crappy car that'll do it and put a bunch of resources into it, or you can actually wait until you get a better car. This is my advice right now. Wait till you get to the Elite Tuners event. Oh, I messed up. Wait till you get to the Elite Tuners event and get the tier 4 WRX. If you max out the WRX, that car will beat all of the bosses. And it's a really good car. It's good at live racing. It's just a nice car all around. I mean, if you really want to, you can go into the dealership and buy the GTR, or the what's that thing called? The Nissan, the tier 4 Nissan. If you want, you can go into the dealership and buy that and put a bunch of resources into it and beat some of the bosses, but that's an older, outdated car. We used to highly recommend that car, but you don't really use it for much of anything nowadays. It used to be like a really good starter car, but now it's just kind of bleh. So... yeah, I would just wait till you get a really good tier 4 car before you start putting any resources into tier 4 cars, because it's really not a good idea to upgrade something you really don't need, or you're gonna, use for a few things and then let it sit and collect dust. I mean, if you want to save resources, you got to be really stingy. Now, if you don't care about saving resources, you can just buy that piece of junk GTR. But, oh no, it says I got an offline problem. Hold on, I got the red Wi-Fi symbol. Crap. Have you guys been having that a lot lately? Because I've been getting this a lot. Lucifer says, better question, do I get to finish the ones I haven't? What are the ones? I don't know what the ones you haven't are, because you didn't give me enough information to know what you're talking about. Alright, is that Wi-Fi symbol still there, or is it gone? I think I'm going to go back out to the lobby just in case, because I don't want to lose too much progress here. Alright, where are we at so far? Well, that's all the trophies I have? I feel like I should have way more than that. Is Kurt's Mustang any good? No, it's terrible. It's a terrible car. All of the boss cars are lousy, unfortunately. I do like the Sesto Elemento, even though it's not one of the better cars in the game right now. I like the Sesto Elemento, which is the Tempest 3 boss car. I do like some of the Tier 1 boss cars. Alright, I think the game just froze, guys. Nope, it didn't. Hold on. Alright, we're back to normal. Let me see what parts I have on this thing. But one thing is, the game's been around for what, like 8 years now? So a lot of those... Oh, wow. I thought I had more parts for this car, but I don't, so... I'll just leave it as it is. I pretty much set this up for the live racing setup. But I mean, it's really cool to have all the boss cars, but they really don't do you much good these days. That's the problem. They're more like collection pieces than anything else. Alright, so Kenji, you were at a job interview opening crates. Did that get you the job? Were they like, man, I'm so impressed that you got a 5-star car, you're hired. 5-star cars, they don't come out of there that often, but hopefully it was a good 5-star car. The only thing that sucks is sometimes when you do get a 5-star car out there, it's a crappy one a lot of the times. But yeah, if the guy that ran the company was cool, man, he would be like, "You're hired, man. You got a 5-star car." Ooh, what's this? Ooh, hold on, let me race this really quick. I didn't do this yet. I don't want to miss that. Hector, how's it going today? Mark, how you doing today? Mark says, should I get the Bentley and save it when I need it soon? Here's the deal. I mean, you never know when you're going to need a car, but personally, do you have a lot of keys saved up? I mean, if you got more keys than you know what to do with saved up, then it might be worth it. I mean, I've had that Bentley for I don't know how long. This is the first time I've ever had to use it for anything. So, you got over 1,500 cars in this game. So, my opinion is, if you don't need that car right now, I would save your keys until something better comes up, until you actually need it. I mean, if you want to do the Prestige Cup, then yes, you might want to get the car. But if you're not going to do the Prestige Cup, then it's not really going to be anything that's going to benefit you to get right this moment. Kenji, I like the Harkness car. It's not one of the better cars in the game, but I think on stage 5 parts only, it can win a couple of... It's fun to live race. It's a decent-ish live racer on tier 5. It's not a great live racer, but it's a decent. It wins a few here and there. It's fun to use every once in a while for live racing. So it's definitely something that I like having. But it's not going to be a great car for you. Alright, so Lucifer's, no. As far as we know, they're never planning on bringing back any of the Elite Tuners events with the timers on them. Now, there's a possibility it could happen because all these rerun events are popping up all over the place. But we don't know for sure if they're ever going to rerun any Elite Tuners events. As of right now, the idea is no, they're not, but they could always change their mind about that in the past. So, but for the moment, you just got to look at it this way. When the timer ends, that event is gone forever, and you may never get a chance to do it again. Unless they decide, hey, let's go ahead and start rerunning those. So, but probably not. I don't think they're going to start rerunning those but there's a small chance they may in the future. Alright, so Kenji, the Shaxx car is absolutely terrible. Ooh, I only need... Wait. It's fine. We'll just go live race. Alright, we're live racing. I don't even know what lobby I'm on, so we'll try and get a good look at it. That's a pretty interesting looking paint job on that car. Look at that. Kind of cool. I sort of like it. It's really weird. Like, those colors are strange. Hey, man! Who won? Yes! I got one. Now that was a close race. Is the Ferrari 250 GTO any good? Yeah, it's a good car, actually. It takes more work. I mean, it's a nice little car. A lot of people really like it. It's not a car that I like, but I know a lot of people that love that car. But it's not a bad little car. It's definitely worth having. You can definitely use it for the Legends events. It's a good car for Legends events, and some people seem to find that it live races well. I don't think I've ever taken it into live racing personally, but I know a lot of people that claim that it's a good live racer, but I've never really tested it. Alright, Wimpoon wants to know, do you think that the final prize car for Art 4 is kind of mediocre? I mean, I guess that's going to be a personal preference thing. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool car, honestly. But, oh no! I don't... Hold on. Melon disconnected. But I mean, some people are really going to love that car. Other people are going to wish they had something different. So, it's really a personal preference thing. But I think that's a really cool Mustang, personally. Three, two, one. Now, why they chose that as the major prize, I'm not 100% sure. That, I do not know. I mean, there are other cars that might be a little bit cooler or better looking, but I do think the Mustang's pretty cool. Little fish, how you doing today? Kenji says, I have a tune on that runs flat 11s. What, the M4? Definitely depends on the parts you have installed and all that too. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait, was it my turn? I think it's Melon's turn to win. Winpoo says, I just feel that it is a Mustang eventually, not as special as the GNX last year. I can see that. So people who love Mustangs would absolutely love this prize car. That's the thing. I guess you got to be a Mustang person, right? What's the best $9 event car starter pack? UB114? As far as I know, there were no $9 cars available. I mean, sometimes they may give you a discount, but I'm not really sure what you have for $9. I think different people get different packages and different discounts and stuff like that sometimes, because some people had stuff I didn't have, so I don't really know how they worked that, but last time I looked, there was nothing for $9. Every once in a while, I'll see something crazy like that, but I'd have to look through there again. Let's see if I have... In a minute here, remind me to look. I'll see if we have anything like that, but... Bruce wants to know, how can I play this on PC? So if you're an Android player, you have to download something like LD Player. That'll allow you to put Android games on your PC. You know, it's kind of funny. Somebody got mad at me because I made a video about that recently. And I guess the guy's computer didn't have something turned on in the BIOS that you need to run this, and he got mad at me. And I replied back, I'm like, you know, it's not my fault that your computer manufacturer didn't turn on a setting in the BIOS, right? That's not my fault. I'm going to tell you, man, when you're a YouTuber, people get mad at you for everything. I can't help that someone didn't set up your computer properly. Yeah, I think you have to have like virtual something or the other turned on in your BIOS. Uh-oh. We disconnected. Black rifle. But you know, I mean... I was going to say something and I lost my train of thought. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm always getting people complaining in comments because they didn't like something, or I want to... Normally I'm very polite to those people, but... Well, yeah, a lot of people like try and blame me because of something that I can't control. Just like, oh my God. Or somebody tries to set up a car or something and they're missing 90% of the parts, and then they're mad because they can't get the car to work the way I did. It's like, well, if you don't have the parts, what do you expect? I don't get some people, man. All right, let's see if there's a $9 pack in here. So there's a $40 pack. That's got some cool stuff in it. That Galaxy 500 is pretty sweet. That Mustang is pretty cool. Then we got this here. I mean, that's a nice pack as well if you like those cars. But I don't think I have any... I don't think I have anything that's going to be like a $6 pack here. There's the race pass. So yeah, whatever you have that was $6, I don't have that. $30 for that? You gotta be kidding me. They're selling what, a 488 Pista for $30? Hold on a second. 480. I wouldn't pay $30 for that. Holy crap. I give you 50 cents. 50 cents. Oh, a starter deal. Yeah, I've never seen a starter deal. They didn't have those, I guess, back when I first started, but... Melon says, I don't want it for free. Yeah, I wouldn't really want it for free either. Unless I needed it for an event, but I can't believe they want $30 for that. Should be like a $5 special or something, not $30. Just Fong says, yep, the $9 Mustang Dark Horse. That's not bad for $9. If you can get a Dark Horse for $9, that's worth it. Like, as a new player, I think that's the fastest tier 4 car in the game, if I remember correctly. Bernie says it's hard getting them tokens. It is. It took me over 2.5 years to finish the original set of Elite Tuners events just because it was that hard to get tokens. Melon says, guys, the best cars are still free cars. There's a lot of really good free cars, that's for sure. Hey man, you beat me. That wasn't very nice. Now I'm out of gas. All right, let me buy some more gas. Let me get some more gas. Ronnie says Legends is taking forever to complete. Yeah, it took me about 1.5 years to do Legends. The worst part was waiting my freaking Countach, right? It was like one stage 6 part away from finishing the final event for like 6 or 8 months. One day I opened a free gold crate and it gave me the stage 6 part I needed, and then I installed it and I finished Legends. But now back when I was doing it, we couldn't go into the dealership and get parts like we can now. So that was something they added differently. They gave us a lot of extra options to get parts, which is sweet with your keys compared to what we used to have back in the day. So that makes Legends so much easier. But we didn't have Legends crates and we didn't have the PETA crates back then. Like if we had those crates, I would have finished Legends so much sooner than I did, but that was pretty cool when they added those in. But I was pretty happy about that, honestly. Could I do the video on the Ferrari GTO? I probably have one. I don't know how up to date that is. I should have a video on that car, but thing is, they did change those Legends cars several times. I'll have to look and see if my I'll have to look and see if my video is up to date or not. But I hate the Legends cars, honestly. Like, I hate Legends. I can't stand Legends. So there's now 2 things in the game that I don't like. Number 1 is Legends. Number 2 is collections. Everything else in the game I have pretty much enjoyed, but I don't like Legends whatsoever, and I don't like collections. But what really rubbed me the wrong way is they rebalanced the Legends cars like 3, 4, 5 times. They changed it, and then they changed it again, then they changed it again, and it felt like they did it like 94 times. And then you had to refigure out all the cars. It was kind of crazy, but they haven't changed them for a while, which is good. Alright, Riley says, if I could only finish the Corvette or the M4. Riley, those are both really cool cars. They're both good live racers. They're both fast. That's a really hard choice right there. Which one do you enjoy driving better? I think that's really going to be the answer. Which car do you like better? Because they're both great cars. I mean, you can set both of them up to do really well in live racing. If you max them out, they're both really fast. Like, personally, I almost want to say the Corvette's probably slightly better in a lot of ways, but I really think that one's going to come down to personal preference. Melon, which one do you like better? Corvette or M4? Mario says it's annoying there are cars in the collections you can't get. Well, yeah, I mean, eventually they'll probably make so you can get them, but the Elite Tuners Vet, I believe we're talking about, Mr. Melon. Elite Tuners Vet or Elite Tuners M4? Ronnie says 20 gold is a lot for a crate. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I assume you're talking about that purple star car that was in the crate. Thing is, you're most of the time, you're going to have to go to loyalties, so you're going to spend 100 keys. 100 gold keys is a lot. That's a lot of gold keys. Melon also says he thinks the Vet is a little bit better. But they're both awesome cars. I mean, you can't go wrong with either. But I do say the Vet is a little bit nicer for a few reasons. But I think most people would love either one, though. Easy Money said I would go with the M4. But what I really hated about Legends was restoring the cars. I hope they never, ever come out with any more Legends cars, because I don't want to deal with that. Oh wait, did we disconnect? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we got a new opponent here. Free Palestine is gone. Ah, Mario got the Tusk. Awesome, man. Mario, I'm not really sure what they're forcing you to buy. But generally, when there's a bigger event, there are always paid cars at that event, basically. If you don't win those cars as a prize from a past event, then you usually got to buy it with real money type of deal, so... But the idea for a company is to make money, so anytime there's bigger events, they're out to make money. They're trying to make some big bucks here. So you got to remember these games, whoever owns them, run them as a business. So unfortunately, you know, that doesn't always do the players a favor, but they are a business, and every business's goal is to make money, so... But the good news is there's a lot of free stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this game for free without spending a dime if you're patient. But, you know, they got to make their money somehow. I do feel that they could probably lower some of the prices drastically and still do really well, but... I don't know. Some of the stuff is too expensive for your average person, which kind of sucks. Benny says, what Bentley is it? For what, the Prestige Cup car? It's the Bentley Baturd. The Bentley Baturd. Maybe you're asking about something else. McVin says, I agree they could lower the prices. I mean, I kind of wonder, would they make less money if they lowered the prices? Because to me, it seems like more people would buy things if the prices were cheaper. If the things were actually affordable, more people would buy stuff. Now, I have spoken to a few game developers in the past, and I've discussed this with them. And what they say is there's usually like between 1 and 5% of players that spend huge amounts of money. And those players are willing to pay the high prices. And they actually spend more than everybody else. That 1 to 5% of players are spending more than all of the cheap to play players put together. So that small percentage of super rich people that are playing the game and just dropping money like they could care less about it is making these games crap loads of money. So my guess is as long as the whales keep dropping huge amounts of money, the games are going to keep charging the crazy high prices because they have people spending that money. Now, back when I played Lords Mobile, there were heroes in this game that would cost you $11,000 to buy and $250,000 equipment sets. And some people had 5 or 6 of the $11,000 heroes and two or three of the $250,000 equipment sets. I mean, some of these guys had dumped well over $1 million on Lords Mobile. So if you guys think that this game is expensive, it's really not compared to some of these games, but for your average person, even this game can be pretty expensive if you let it be. What's up, Arrow King? How are you doing today? But yeah, I mean, there's people who have so much money they don't know what to do with it. And then there's the people who, there's also a lot of like kids that play these games who have no way of being able to buy anything. Like, not every kid's mom's like, hey, here's a Google Play card or here's a credit card or something. You know what I mean? A lot of kids can't buy anything on these games, so. I mean, it's good that some games give free-to-play people stuff to do. I mean, there's a lot of games where if you don't buy stuff, you can't progress. I was playing that Alien Invasion Idle RPG or whatever it is. That's one of those deals where, you wake up 3 in the morning. You can't get back to sleep, but you wanna okay, I need something to do for a few minutes till I get tired again. A game like that's nice because there's no real like thought, or you're just kind of like, it's not gonna get your adrenaline going. It's not gonna keep you awake. You can just play something like that till you get tired again, then fall back to sleep. But even a game like that, I mean, I played that for months and months and months and months, a little bit here, a little bit there. And eventually it got to the point where it was like, if you don't buy something, you're not going to get any further ever in that game and you're stuck. There's no way to progress anymore after that point. So some games will basically let you get to a certain point and then you hit a paywall. Game like this, you can play, you can do whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but you can do a huge amount of things in this game for free. Is the new milestone car good? Yeah, it should be. It should have a really good live racing setup. I haven't figured out the fastest shift pattern for it yet, so I don't know. I don't know how fast it's going to run, but I think Mel and Max were playing with it, and it seems like they're really liking it for live racing. So over the next couple of days, I'm going to be trying to figure out the fastest shift pattern for the car and get a video out for it. So I think there's 3 cars over the weekend. I'm going to be working on 3 cars and trying to get the videos out for those. All right, Melon says it's the best Audi we have, full stop. That good, hey, Melon? D-I-O-R, Dior? Dior? Did I say that right? Probably not, but you're welcome. Dior, I bet it's Dior. I suck at speaking. Maybe I just suck, I don't know. Might be that. All right. Good swaps, good swaps. We got about 15 more minutes left on the live stream, guys. Arrow King says this game is great because they also constantly upgrade new cars. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have new stuff coming to the game a lot. It does keep things from getting boring when there's always new stuff being added. But there's always stuff to do in this game, which is cool. It's also a good game to make a YouTube channel for because there's so much stuff that comes out. It's easy to put out some sort of video about this game every single day. Oh, I'm going to lose that. Let me slow down. But I mean, some games would be really hard to make videos for unless you're just simply doing gameplay. But this game, it's super easy. Like, hey, here's some game news. Like every single day, there's almost always something to make a video about. Can the Audi RS6 GT beat Tempest 3? Is that it's a tier 4 car, right? I think that's a tier 4 car. So you got to do 0 to 60 in 1.3 seconds and go over 260 miles per hour. If we're talking about tier 4. A lot of those Audis have crappy acceleration, so. My guess is it's probably going to be like the rest of the Audi RS6s and RX7s, and you're not going to be able to hit the 0 to 60 time. I haven't tested it, so when I do the video for it, I will do my best to try and hit those times. I mean, I don't think it's going to, but I'm going to try and see if I can get it to do it. Anytime I test a tier 4 car and make a how to drive, I mean, anytime I do a how to drive video on a tier 4 car, during the review part, I always test it to see if I can make it beat the times for Tempest. Dark Aura wants to know, what lobby are you in, Danny? I don't know, Dark. I don't know. I'm not even sure what this car's dyno time is. I forgot to look. I really don't know. Art says 11.0. That sounds right. That sounds about right. I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been chatting and racing and not really Not really paying much attention to it. But did I just win? He must have let me win. There's no way I just beat that car. Unless he let me win. Or he just didn't have a good setup on it. I mean, that car should have kicked my buttocks. Melon says, don't say it loud. Oh yeah, the DBX 707 is a pretty cool car, McVin. Ew, there's the Baturd. We're gonna race the Baturd. Sir? That is a really neat looking car though. I like the way it looks. It doesn't look like a Baturd, but it performs like a Baturd. He didn't want to race me. But McVan, if you got one, did you get one? If so, that's awesome. I'm guessing you're saying that you just got one. I don't like the way that car looks, but the 707 is a sweet live racer. That's a good sleeper too. People probably won't be afraid to live race it, because it doesn't look like anything special. Oh man! I tried to race that guy and the button disappeared. Yeah, let me try the Baturd again. Casey, I have no idea. I forgot to look at the dyno time before I went in here, but I think it is set for around 11-0. I'm pretty sure it's 11-0. I think. All right, here we go. Bam. Bam. I'm sorry, Bentley Baturd, but I have to beat you. You ran 11-2s, but yeah, I do think I'm in the 11-0 lobby. Jaden, you got a very good point there. The only issue with the RS6 is people are afraid to race it. I won't race those. Normally, if I see one of those, I'm like, nope, I'm not racing it, because I know it's going to kick the crap out of me. Riley just saw me. Are you in my lobby? I don't know if one of these is you or not. Alright, there's the off-road Lamborghini. Alright, he wants to race again. Let's see. That car should be able to beat me. Three, 2, 1, go. Alright. Is he going to get me this time? Oh, it's going to be close. He got me. Alright. I think he got me. Ah. That was a good race. Good race, sir. Good race. Casey said, I just completed the pass. I guess I'll grab the Supra. I mean, the Supra is a pretty cool car, so I like that Supra. If you set it up right, it does do well for live racing and it looks cool. Melon, are you trying to get me to destroy my dyno time? Are you trying to get me bumped, sir? Melon wants to get me bumped, man. Olin, how you doing today? So the Utopia, the yellow Utopia is a really good live racing car. It's a nice car in general. I know there's another Utopia. I think it's also good, but I don't think it's as good as the yellow one. So I'm not really sure which one you have, but if I remember correctly, If I remember correctly, the yellow Utopia is the better one. Caesar, no. Elite License 3 is as far as we've gotten. Now, some people do know how to put in an HTML code that puts in a little symbol for the 4 and 5. But that doesn't exist. That's just somebody knows how to add a code to their name to get that in there. Nah! We don't think Tempest 4 is ever going to come out, though. KC says, I pretty much watch your videos to choose what to upgrade. Well, hopefully you've found the videos helpful. Thanks for watching them. I definitely appreciate that. Oh, here we go. All right, Melon, we're going to go ahead and get bumped on this one. I got to beat him this time, so. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, wait. Hold on a second. He's lagging. Oh, Lord, don't bump me. Don't bump me. We beat him. Mel and I took your advice. Please don't bump me, game. Winpoo says the next PC car is a crappy Maserati. I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful looking car, but yeah, it's not very good, unfortunately. If it's the one I'm picturing, it just looks amazing, but it sucks. There's a couple of those that look pretty similar, but I think it's the coolest looking one, but unfortunately they're just terrible cars. What's the fastest elite tuner car in your opinion? It was the Sylvia. Did the BMW... I can't remember what time the BMW runs when it's maxed out, but the Sylvia was the fastest. I don't know if this one beats it or not, but the Sylvia was way... Okay, Sylvia's still the fastest cars, thank you. I got a little chart. I made a little spreadsheet. I actually need to update that spreadsheet. I don't think I put the BMW on the spreadsheet yet. I'm not very good at keeping up with spreadsheets. I don't know why, but I suck at trying to keep up with those. I just have too many things to do. Running several YouTube channels is a pain, man. It's extremely time consuming. Jaden says Mazda RX-8 or LB Supra. Well, the RX-8 is a cool car. I mean, it does have a live racing setup. The Supra is a cool car. Which one do you like the looks of better? I mean, if you're looking for a good live racing car, I think either one will do well if set up properly. I mean, I can't really say one's that much better than the other, so I mean, if it really comes down to it, which one do you like the looks of better? You don't see that many RX-8s on the live racing track for some reason. You do see a lot of Supras, but not that Supra. So neither one of those cars are that common in live racing. I don't know why. Olin says McLaren 720S and the Silvia. You know, those cars were like so close. I think they did both run 6.8s. But I think the Silvia was just a little teeny tiny bit faster than the McLaren. Not by much, but I think it was like a hair faster. Oh, is it my turn? I thought it was your turn. Melon says, because the Mazda got shifting pattern, the Supra has not. McVin says, I got the LB Maserati Gran Turismo MC, but since the one I have is pink, I gotta pull for another one. Just keep the pink one. Just keep the pink one. Please just keep the pink one. You're never gonna use it for anything other than the Prestige Cup, so keep the pink one. Don't waste your keys on that. Alright, Melon says the Mazda can beat Dyna by like 0.3 of a second, but the Supra cannot. Benny, did we get what for a prize car? The Maserati? The Maserati was a prize car back in the day. It was that feels like a long, feels like that was like 3 years ago. It was, yeah, we did get that for a prize car, but man, it was a long time ago. All right, we got about, oh crap, we got like 2 more minutes left on the stream. Our stream time is just about up. McVan, because that's such a crappy car to spend your keys on. It's like throwing your keys in the toilet, man. It's like giving Donna your keys. She just takes them and gives you something horrible. Just keep the pink one. Here. I'll see. Well, let's go and see what mine looks like. Uh-oh. Dear game, what are you doing? How do you use car credits to purchase cars? Vincent, are you talking about the collections credits? Or are you talking about like your game cash? I assume you're talking about collections credits, so. Game cash, there's very few cars you can buy. If you're looking for a collections car, dear game, please stop that. I'm trying to do something. Hold on a second, guys. Donna just sabotaged me. Hold on. Dear game, stop it. All right, so if you click on the collections, most of these cars in here can be bought for credits. So let's just say we click on this here. Then okay, I already have all of these ones. Let me look for ones that I don't have yet. I've got all of these, it looks like. But bottom line is, when you're in here, if you don't have one, if you click on it, I think it'll show you how to get it and how many tokens it's going to cost. Let me go over to the... Let's go look at... I don't know. Let's look at this one. Alright, there's a couple I don't have. So if you hit the get button when it says get, if I hit get car, it'll take me into the dealership where I can buy this one. And then I guess this one doesn't... 0 out of 8. What is this? Sports cars. It doesn't show a price on this one. I don't know. I mean, some cars don't show a price, I guess. That must be one of the new ones that they haven't added yet. This is a pain. I guess this is one of the new stupid ones. I hate collections. Oh my god. I hate it. But hopefully they'll add that in there. Hold on. Let me find one that I don't have. Ah! You know what? I hate the collections. This whole collections thing, like the layout, it's clunky. It's annoying. I hate it. Donna must have designed it. Donna must have made this. Darn you, Donna. All right, Christina says, do you have any advice on the Tempest 3 135 mile per hour speed trap? So bottom line is, you need to have a car that can be capable of running faster than that. Then you have to have enough parts on the car. Then you have to tune it and shift it properly. That's really all there is to it. Is the car capable? Do I have enough parts? And do I have it tuned correctly, and am I shifting it correctly? I mean, 135 miles per hour isn't that hard to hit, but more than likely you don't have enough parts on the car yet or something if you're stuck on it. Or it is possible that you're just using a car that doesn't have a good top speed. I mean, there's a lot of variables there, but those are like the main things. But you can, if you go to my YouTube channel and you find my tuning playlist, there are some videos for tuning your car. Hold on a second, I can't speak. There are some videos that show you how to tune a car for either top speed or acceleration on there. So you might want to look that up, because sometimes all you got to do is tune the car a little bit and you'll squeak through it. But normally part, shift pattern, and tune, one of those three things is probably holding you back. But speed traps and sprint races, sometimes you have to tune the car specifically to do the top speed or the acceleration. But yeah, I mean, Tempest was a little bit of a pain. Let's look up LB cars. Let's find the Maserati. I think I got more than one of them. I actually need to strip one. All I can say is I hope they're already upgraded, because I don't want to... Yeah, I've already got one right here. I got a red one. Melon says, guys, if you're a decent player, you simply can't get all the collections. Yeah, I mean, collections is going to take either a huge amount of money to buy all the credits, or years and years and years and years. Because not only do you got to buy the credits, half of those are purple star cars, and then you have to buy the parts. But I mean, this is such a nice looking car, but unfortunately it's not any good. I mean, look at this thing. It's beautiful. This car is beautiful. I was so disappointed when I found out how bad this car actually was. But it looks so nice. Like, why is this not a good car? I mean, I would love to have something like this sitting in my driveway. But why couldn't CSR make this nice? Donna did it. I'm telling you right now, it was Donna. Okay, so Christina, do you have all the stage 6 parts on Amelia's car? A lot of people say they have a car maxed, and then you find out they don't have any stage 6 parts on it. We'll go in and... Oh, this car is pretty much maxed now, isn't it? Alright. I'm pretty sure I got another one of these, but... Huh. But Christina, it's either gotta be you don't have all the parts, or your shift and tune needs to be different. So you do have the stage 6 parts? It's gotta be something with your tune then. Let me find one. Let me find Amelia's car really quick. Is this it? That looks like it, but that doesn't say Amelia's. Hold on a second. Winpoo says it's also a crappy car in real life. No, wait. Is this Amelia's car? I don't think it is. I mean, this is it, isn't it? Why doesn't it say Amelia's car anymore? Hold on a second. I'm confused. Let me double check. How do you spell Amelia? But yeah, I mean, that's got to be the car. That's weird that they're taking names off the cars like that. Let's... But yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what mine does, but let's check it out really quick before we go. So I got this car basically maxed out here. Alright, so it does look like the car is 100% maxed. Let's go do a test run and see what it does. Yeah, I mean, what happened to her name? Why is it gone? That's strange. That threw me for a loop right there. Last time I looked at that, it said Amelia's LBM4. That's a bummer. They took a bunch of names off the Fast and Furious cars as well. So this should have a top speed of 197 miles per hour. You're trying to get what? Alright, so this is my tune currently. Nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive 3.22. Tires 8 PSI. I don't remember the shift pattern, but we'll go ahead and just run it with a basic shift pattern and see what it does. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what we hit on top speed. So you said like 130 or something, right? That made it no problem. So there we hit 167. So I bet your tune is off. Your tune must be off. Copy my tune. If you got it maxed out, put your final drive at 3.22. You know, crank the nitrous all the way over, crank the tires all the way down, and put your nitrous or your final drive at 322. And if you got all the parts on it, it should make it no problem. I mean, we might even be able to. Let's see if we can even tweak this for more top speed. Oh my god, what is this? Why do I have all these things saved? I don't know. Transmission, tires first. I have no idea what all this is. Here, let's save another one. Number... This will be our new one. I don't know why. I'm confused. Like, why do I have all of that? We'll just hit max. Alright, so let me see if we can change this. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright. So it shows us the top speed for the quarter mile is 197. That's all slower. That's a little faster. 197. 197s. Now it's slower, so my guess is you probably just need to play with your tune a little bit. There's 198s. 197. So yeah, I mean, I think the tune I had is probably going to give you really good results. So if you have to go to 135, I mean, this should make it no problem. I mean, we just hit way over 135. What's up, Max? Now, she said Amelia's LBM4. She's trying to hit 100 and... Oh, you got the PP range of 140. Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. That means you got to refit all the parts. You have to have the correct parts fit. So here's something to think about, right? The nitrous, the tires, and the transmission are the parts you can tune. So let's go ahead and drop the intake to stock. Let's drop the body to stock. Let's keep the tires, transmission. All right, let's drop the engine to stock. So you got to be 147. Oh, Lord. Let's put the nitrous on stage 3. No, stage 2. So you're telling me your performance points have to be under 147? Oh, let's put the turbo to stock. There's no way we're going to get it under that, is there? I don't... What the heck? Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, the 347 PP range. Well, let's... That would be very, very low. That doesn't sound right either. I mean, what happens if we put it down to no parts? That's not possible. That's 423 there. Yeah, I mean, 409 is the lowest you can possibly get, I think. $437. Alright, let's try nitrous on stage 2. We'll put tires on stage 3. Transmission on 4. So that gives us 434. So that might do it. I haven't tried to do this for a while. This is kind of fun playing with it, so That says 127. 139. 140. 141. 141. 139. So that's in a good spot. 140. All right, let's see if we can do it. This should probably get it right here. Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, go. If it doesn't, we'll try and hit nitrous in a later gear. All right, so that didn't make it. So we need more acceleration. So you can't always go by the dyno. There we hit 117. Let's hit the nitrous in the later gear. Sometimes you have to do that. Oh, 485? 3, 2, 1, go. That means we can boost some of this stuff up more. Alright. Quit. Yeah, max fourth. Oh, is it a quarter mile? Yeah, quarter mile. That's what we're doing, I think. So now it's... Alright, what'd they say? 440? Where are we at now? I just lost it. 485. So if we can go up to 485... Let's put that transmission back to stage 6. Let's put those tires on stage 5. Actually, let's try the stage 6 tires. So that went... So 485. Let's put the nitrous up a little bit. There's 480. Let's take the body. The body's usually the next best part. 483. All right. So the 3 tunable parts are maxed out. The body's on stage 1. All right, now let's try it. How many people got bored and left? So that's giving us 134. 134. 134. 134. 135. 135. What did you say you had to hit? Now I don't remember. This is all too confusing. We'll do a test run. I can't remember what speed you said. 147? Yeah. Let's see if we can get it. Three, 2, 1, go. Ah! It's all about finding the right... Alright, it's all about finding the right parts. We need something that's going to give this car more acceleration. It didn't accelerate fast enough right there. There we hit 131. So we're going to have to change the parts around a little bit more. But no, this is a big old pain. Big old pain. I could probably play around with this for a couple of hours. Melon says 430. All right, I have no idea. I have no idea. But the bottom line is, if you got the car maxed out, you're just going to have to play with which parts you fit and the tune, honestly. So let's put some of these back down. Let's put this transmission on 4. Let's move the intake up a little bit. But I have no idea what we're really after here. 130. I don't know. I'm just getting really confused here. So everybody's throwing around all these different numbers. Now I'm just confused. I don't even know if we know the right performance point range. I just don't know. But I'm not sure what performance points we actually need to be at here. This is why it's confusing, because I've gotten like so many different performance point numbers now. I don't know where it needs to be. Some people are saying 485. Some people are saying something different. So I have no idea. So I don't know. Max says it's super simple. I'm confused now. I'm getting confused and frustrated, so. Oh man. I mean that's put us way up there. Nitrous may or may not matter. I mean, I don't know. I'm just very confused now. I don't even know what numbers we need to be at, so honestly, if I'm not 100%, I mean, I could sit here for another hour and play with this, but it's all about finding the right parts installed. So Max says you need to focus on nitrous, engine, turbo, and intake. Max was always really good at finding these tunes for Tempest, so I would take that. I would listen to what Max says and play around with those. Christina, I've seen it, but you've given me several different numbers. Other people are throwing out these numbers. As a dyslexic guy, you start throwing around a million numbers. My brain gets bonkers. I can't even figure out heads or tails of what's going on right now. So I don't know what's happening. I'm just super confused at this point, but you just kind of got to figure out the right combination of parts. But what Max said there is probably pretty correct, to tell you the truth. But we're already at like almost half an hour over the stream time, and I got stuff I got to do anyways, but I don't want to sit here and spend another 30-40 minutes on this, because I got things I got to get finished for the day. But it's all about finding the right combination of parts to install, right? That's really all there is to it. I mean, I remember when I was doing Tempest, sometimes I would sit there for an hour or two playing around with the stuff just to get it right. It was a nightmare. I hated every second of it, but unfortunately, we're kind of out of time here, and I got to get going. But Max, the gamer's advice will probably help you out. Max probably even has a video on setting this car up for Tempest. I bet he does. Max might have a video on this. Max, do you have a video on this? I bet he does. But Max has a lot of awesome videos for setting your car up to win for Tempest. But it's always something that I was never super good with. But I think it usually, I mean, it took me a long time to figure out the right combination of parts. You basically have to fit some parts, tune it, try it, doesn't work, fit some parts, tune it, try it, fit some parts. Eventually you'll find the right combination, but it actually sucks. All right, Max just posted a video, so hopefully that'll help you. So I would definitely check that out. But anyways, guys and girls, I want to say thank you for coming out. Unfortunately, I got to get going because I got about a million things I got to get done today. I'll be back on Sunday. Now, last Sunday I didn't stream. I thought it was Monday. I woke up Sunday morning. I said, oh, it's a Monday. And then I started working on stuff for my my tech channel, my tech review channel, because I was like, oh yeah, because that's what I do on Mondays. And then at like 8 or 9 p.m. I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait a second. Today's not Monday. Tomorrow's Monday. So yeah, that's why I didn't stream on Sunday. All right, so I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, it might take a while to get this set up. But Max gave you some good advice and posted a video, so hopefully that helps. But hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching my videos and hanging out with me on the streams, and we will catch you next time. Lightning out. Have a great day. You guys and girls are awesome, and we will catch you next time.